Hi, this is Brantley, and today we're going to be looking at writing skills, answering short answer questions. First, let's answer what are short answer questions. Short answer questions are questions for homework or on tests that require short answers. Now, what do we mean when we say a short answer? Short answers are not always just one or two words. This is a mistake that students often make. What we mean when we say short answer is that the answer is shorter than the essay question. An essay question requires that you write a complete essay, usually 5 paragraphs or more. A short answer question requires that you write complete sentences, sometimes full paragraphs. Sometimes short answers only require 1 or 2 words, but students often make the mistake of not fully answering short answer questions and leaving many parts of short answer questions unanswered. So today we are going to use the acronym RACE to answer short answer questions. Let's first look at R. R stands for restate. When we answer a short answer question, we want to restate important information. Here's an example. The question is, what 3 things should you do when you give a presentation? And the answer is, according to the video course, Giving Great Presentations. When you give a presentation, you should say what you will say it, and then say what you said. These 3 short sentences explain the purposes of the introduction, body, and conclusion. The part highlighted in yellow here, when you give a presentation, you should, this repeats the important information from the question. The reason you should repeat the important information is that your answer should be self-contained. And what I mean by self-contained is that if someone reads your answer without knowing the question, they should understand all the information that they need to understand your answer. Now let's move on to the A. A is to answer the question. And here's the example. What 3 things should you do when you give a presentation? In our answer here, the yellow highlighted part, say what you will say it, and then say what you said, answers the question. We want to answer the question clearly and directly. Our next part is to cite. Tell where your information comes from. Sometimes we will not need to cite, but if our information comes from somewhere else, if it is not our own opinion, we will need to tell that the information comes from somewhere, and we will need to tell where it comes from. Even if it is our own opinion, we can say, I think, and that is a citation. In our example, what 3 things should you do when you give a presentation? The yellow part here, according to the video course, Giving Great Presentations, tells where my information comes from. This is our citation. If you notice here, we don't have to do these things in the same order. R-A-C-E. C is the 3rd letter here, but we're doing it first in our answer. And finally, the E. E is to explain. Explain your answer by giving more details. This is a part that students often forget. Make sure that you're not just answering the question, but you're explaining your answer. You're giving more details. In our example, what 3 things should you do when you give a presentation? The last part here, these 3 short sentences explain the purposes of the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. They give us more information. This last sentence gives us more information about the answer. Now, this short answer is a very short answer. We could actually even give more explanation. We have 2 sentences here that answer the question. With a short answer, you definitely need more than one sentence. I would suggest giving 3 to 4 sentences for a short answer. It depends on how much information that the question is looking for. It is always better to give too much information than it is to give too little information. All right, so that is our presentation today for writing skills, answering short answer questions. To review, short answer questions are questions on tests or for homework that require you to give a short answer. Sometimes short answer questions only need 1 or 2 words, but most of the time short answer questions are going to require you to answer with full sentences or paragraphs. When you need to answer short answer questions completely, make sure you are following RACE. Once again, short answer questions are called short answer questions, not because the answers are short, but because the answers are shorter than essay questions. All right, that sums up our information for writing skills, answering short answer questions. I hope you learned something today, and I hope you apply this to your homework and to your test-taking skills. Thank you very much. I will see you soon. If you have any questions or comments, please put them below.